Daphne have requested Spanish bread. I've never had this bread before, so I hope it is good. If you want me to try to bake something in the rice cooker, make sure you put it in the comment below. There will be more videos of viewer requested recipe in the next few months because I have received so many of them. Thank you so much, so make sure you put in your request below. Now the yeast does need to sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, so start out your recipe by mixing your milk, sugar, and yeast mixture and let that sit. Then go ahead and prep the rest of the ingredients. And this is the only breadcrumbs that I can find in Thailand, but it still came out just fine. I do want the fillings to be a little bit sweeter, so I'm adding sweetened condensed milk. If you don't, then just add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Also, my breadcrumbs have no flavoring at all, so I'm adding some desiccated coconut. You can strictly just use breadcrumbs if that's what you like. Please be aware that the actual amount you see in my video here is a lot more than what I'm posting on screen or in the written recipe below for the crumb coating. The amount written is actually half the amount. I realized there was just way too much crumb coating. So after 15 minutes, this is what our yeast look like. It should be bubbling. If not, then don't continue because your yeast is bad. Now stir as you pour in the yeast mixture. Once all the white flour are gone, then it's time to start kneading. Put a few drops of oil on a flat surface. Yes, I did say oil, no flour here. And start kneading your dough between 8 to 10 minutes. And if while kneading, you feel like your dough is way too dry, then start to add 1 tablespoon of milk into the dough to make it soft. After about 10 minutes or so, your dough should be stretchy like this. And for my rice cooker baker, please note that this recipe is way too much for one baking. And notice how soft my dough is. Now tightly cover this and let it proof for 60 minutes in a warm area. The best temperature for proofing bread is between 30 to 38 degrees Celsius. So if you don't have a warm area to proof your dough, you can use your rice cooker base. Plug in your rice cooker and put the dough on top, and then just let it sit in warm. So I have to confess, I did do a first batch and the bottom actually got burnt. So for this second batch, I am putting aluminum foil on the bottom. If you don't have aluminum foil, you can just double up on the baking paper. And my pots are ready. And why do people punch the dough? To release the air bubbles. I'm dividing the dough in half, 1/2 for each rice cooker. Make sure you cover the other half while you're working on 1/2. So for my first half, I'm going to make it long, like the traditional Spanish bread. I'm dividing this into 8 equal pieces. If you want it to be exact, you can weigh them out. And have a little bit of milk on the side with a brush. You'll see it later. You can use a rolling pin or your hand and flatten the dough into a cone shape. Now spread on some of the filling, leaving the edges clean, and start at the wide end. Start rolling it towards the pointy end. Then seal it just by pressing the dough together. And now brush this with some milk. Get a good coating of the crumbs on our bread here. I love hearing from you, so please comment below, even just to say hi. If you do make any of my recipe, I would love to see them. You can email me or upload them into my rice cooker Facebook page, or tag me in any of these social media sites at Rice Cooker Baking. Now go ahead and cover it tightly for a second proofing between 40 to 50 minutes. For the second half of my dough, I'm going to cut them into 6 pieces. And this time, I'm going to make them into round buns, like hamburger buns. Flatten it into a round shape, and then fill it again, leaving the outer edges clean. Then just start by pulling in the outside edge into the middle, like this. And once you're done, then pinch it to seal it. And hey, couldn't I call this a stuffed pandesal? Alright, my Filipino viewers, let me know in the comment below, can this be a stuffed pandesal? Or you can also bake it without the stuffing. Now tightly cover this and let it proof for 40 to 50 minutes. And it would really help me out if you click that thumbs up below if you like this recipe. If you're new to my channel, I upload new recipes every Saturday. And don't miss future recipe by subscribing to my channel and turning on that notification bell. Every rice cooker is different, so you may get 5 to 10 minutes in cook status, and then the rest of the time should be in warm status. And my bake cycle is 5 minutes in cook status and 25 minutes in warm status. It only took 2 bake cycles, which is 1 hour, to bake these bread. And oh yeah, smells so good, especially with that coconut. And I'm leaving this on warm with the lid open, just to dry up any moisture inside for about 10 minutes. And then let it cool for another 10 minutes. Oh, look at that. And now it's time to dig in. You're gonna love this bread. And this bread is at a too sweet tooth sweetness level.